everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 656. And I haven't read the chapter yet, but what I do want to talk about is this SBS corner. Oh my god, I always joke that Kokoro was somebody that lived a hard life, right? I always joked on that. Especially when I found out that she used to be a mermaid, okay? But in the SBS corner, somebody asked Oda, can you draw us Perona and Hogback and Sindri and Kokoro when they're younger, right? And in particular, it's a question that just asked particular to see what Kokoro looked like as a young mermaid, right? To see the difference is night and day. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. I want you guys to see this. Look at the difference. Young Kokoro looks hot. Old Kokoro looks like a dude I used to change diesel oil with. Like, holy shit. That's night and day, dude. That's night and day. It's like literally like you hear about how at some point, and this is gonna sound really fucked up, but I mean, you hear about how at some point, like a woman hit 30, they hit a wall, and all of a sudden it's just like, bam, they don't even look the same anymore. That's what happened to Kokoro, dude. Like, God, dog, like, I mean, that's just the curse of nature. At some point, it catches all of us, man. We all age, and looks and beauty and all that fades, but it comes down to personality, I guess, at the end of the day. But man, I didn't expect it to be that drastic. So I'm gonna get into chapter review now. I just want to kind of share that. I thought that was pretty interesting. Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 656. And so, starting at the end of the chapter, I think Luffy just ran across their samurai. I think the top half of the samurai, I don't know how that's going to work, but I think the top half is the one that's the samurai, causing all types of hell. That didn't make sense. I just thought about that. That don't make sense. But for a second, I thought the lower half of those legs and everything belonged to the samurai, but I don't think that's it. But I like how with this chapter, it ties into what we kind of got with that filler arc, and it's where Luffy was able to kind of understand and talk to the dragons and everything. And it looks like in this chapter, that's one of the things that we're actually seeing. It's just that all the Straw Hats can actually make out what the dragon's saying, and it might look like it was those legs that were talking. So it might not necessarily be the case that the actual dragon was talking, it was just the legs. But I like how this chapter showed us how all the Straw Hats, except for Nico Robin, she was just kind of sitting there, but all the Straw Hats kind of got an opportunity to kind of get the licks in on this dragon, and how the thing's just breathing fire and just kind of flying around. That was some of the best action sequences that I've kind of seen in One Piece, man. Like, we had some crazy fights, but just seeing like the aerial combat and the fire and the artwork and the detail and just the backgrounds, I mean, this was just a joy to read. Like, this was manga porn, if you will. This was really, really good. And I like how when one of the flames kind of shoots out, all the Straw Hats kind of running, and Luffy's the one that's like jumping over the flames. That was so cool, man. That was so cool to kind of see that. And how at one point Luffy just shoots himself up in the air. It's like, Zoro, I'll knock him down for you. You can take him out after the fact. And Luffy has to kind of roll in midair in order to get out of the way of one of the flames. And he hops on the back, and Luffy's just like, oh, you're hungry. Eat one of your wings in. And he gets the dragon to chomp on its own wings. I mean, it was just so, it was a Luffy moment. But it was just so beautiful to see, man. So beautiful to see. I like how Usopp even got a little action shooting one of his shooting stars over at it. I mean, that was so cool. That was so cool. And I like how the first time Zoro kind of charges after Luffy tries to hit this thing, he says, yeah, I think he tried the gum jet pistol and doesn't even crack the shell, not the shell, but the hardened skin of the dragon. And then when Zoro turns around and all of a sudden, like, his swords are kind of caught in the teeth and he's having to kind of jump back, and Zoro's just like, damn, this thing's tough. I just love it. I love it. And I like how with Nico Robin, granted, she didn't kind of throw down in the action, but one of the things that Nico Robin is, she added the insight. She says, these are mythical creatures, can't believe they're alive. And I mean, it's just, it's really nice to see just the little small things that each of them kind of contributed, man. And even though Robin was more of a support character at this point, kind of hiding and taking cover, where you can kind of give respect to Robin as the wheels were turning. If Zoro wouldn't have been able to use that attack he used to finish it off and cut him down to the point where Zoro was just like, yeah, we can use the flames to barbecue this damn thing. Nico Robin was working out a strategy to bring this damn thing down. I love just the sequences here. I love the sequences here. I think Oda, because he likes drawing animals and everything, I think he probably had fun drawing this chapter, but you can definitely tell he was having fun here. But on the flip side of things, you got something going on where these guys show up in these suits, and for a second, I was thinking, I said, damn, did Nami and them just get caught by some people working for Celestial Wizards? Oh shit, not Celestial Wizards, Celestial Dragons. That's the fuck I get for reading Harry Potter before I even started recording One Piece, man. I'm thinking about wizards and witchcraft and all other shit, because I've been scripting out videos because I know a lot about Harry Potter, and I was like, man, I think I'm going to start a second channel going over Harry Potter shit. So that may or may not be up by now. I've been working on this for a few months. But here's what's interesting, right? Here's what's really, really interesting is they kind of look like it, and they refer to, and so we got some humanoids, 2 humanoids, and we got a humanoid cyborg or half human, and then we got one of the pets. It's like Chopper just gets some disrespect, man. He gets the disrespect, and I get it, you know, because Chopper looks so cute and cuddly and everything. But what's really interesting, as I said, I thought about these celestial dragons for a second, but they don't have that fishbowl over their head, but they got like these like space suits and whatnot, and you got Nami and everybody, they're just knocked out, and Sanji pops up and he's like, Nami baby, I got something cool for you. And that's when Sanji's like, oh shit, I hope they got a transponder snail, but he breathed in too much. And I didn't see that one coming. I didn't definitely see that coming at all. And the reason why is like Oda split up the Straw Hats, and it just seemed like they were just kind of gonna have to rely on Nami to kind of get that cloud to bring them back over. And so it's like how they're gonna get back to 1,000 Sunny now. So that's interesting. But I didn't see this coming at all. This was usually I can kind of tell when Oda's getting ready to kind of pull a plot twist, and when you look at it, it does make sense, because in just about every arc, something's happening where the different Straw Hats have had their own little encounters. So at some point, you knew they were going to get split up on this, right? But I wasn't expecting this. Like, so this was a welcome surprise. Can't wait to see how the next volume is going to kind of kick off, man. This is a hell of a way to end it. And I like how when like the lower legs are just running away, Luffy says, hey, wait, you, join my crew. And it's just like, are they about to get another fucking member? He just extended membership to Jinbe, and Jinbe says, like, hey, I gotta take care of some stuff here. Once I take care of some stuff here, you got tied up some stuff with Big Mom. I still think Big Mom's gonna have that fucker killed, because that's crossing the line there. Like, he offered to have the Sun Pirates work for Big Mom, and all of a sudden it's just like now he wants to join the Straw Hats. Luffy said that he's going to make Fishman Island his territory. So at that point, Luffy is talking like a fucking warlord. Him and Big Mom, I thought him and Big Mom were going to fight in this arc. So it looks like that's not going to be the case, because it looks like now we got this whole thing with this mystery person that's missing, and this samurai. It looks like there's some shit with like the samurais on Wano being set up. So it's just like, Luffy and the others going to go there now? Like what the fuck is going on here? So I mean, looks like all that shit's just kind of being pushed around, and it's kind of like what Oda did when he first mentioned Fishman Island, and then he kind of pushed it back to, you know, better give a setup. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting seeing how all this shit's going to tie together. So overall, it was an okay chapter. Very fun to read. Very action-packed. But, you know, if you guys, and a lot of you guys been here from the very beginning, you know, like for me, it's those interaction chapters, not so much the... not so much the action chapters, but the interaction and the world building chapters that I find the most interesting. So, I mean, like I said, this is a good chapter. So my chapter question to you guys is, what were your thoughts about Nami and the rest of them being captured? I know you're like, God damn it, you got Chopper, you got Franky, you got Brook, and you got, I don't think Brook was even mentioned in this shit. So I think they just looked at Brook like he's a pile of skeletons. That's how Luffy and them are going to... Okay, I see what Oda's doing here, but what were your thoughts about them being captured, man? But, as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.